What's up and welcome back to another kind of funny live reaction to Pre-3, baby. It's all happening. As always, I'm Tim Gettys, joined by one of the coolest dudes in video games, Greg Miller.
Bonjour.
The new face of video games blessing, Adeoye Jr.
I can't wait to get the forbidden fruit.
The Nitro Rifle, Andy Cortez.
Don't ever say that again.
The forbidden fruit.
And joining us for this PlayStation reaction is the best voice in the business, Parris Lilly.
Finish my audit. I'm free to watch video games. I'm excited. Let's do it.
I love it, man. I love it. So here we go. We're getting some Horizon final predictions. Greg Miller, do we get a release date and when is it?
Yes, you do.
Hey, Greg.
September.
He said
Blessing?
it. Yes, we do. Well, I think we get a release window. I think we go more specific release window. And it's either this fall, and if they go more specific, it'll be September.
Andy Cortez, what you think?
Releasing right now.
Oh my God. Fuck you, Ratchet and Clank. We don't care.
They went rogue, man. Yeah, September, sure, whatever.
Paris.
I'm excited.
I gotta go with Blessing and Greg. I think it is this year. I think it's probably September.
See, here's my thing. I feel like we're all in the right realm of this. And I'm with Bless that I'm leaning more towards a fall 2021 than a specific date. But for the sake of getting spicy here, I'm going to say October. Because usually when we predict a month, we're usually off. It's like later than we think, especially when it comes to PlayStation. Like, we would have all guessed March for Ratchet, not June. You know what I mean? So using that logic. And then God of War is the same way. Like, back, it's been a couple years now, but we were predicting March. It was April. So October, baby. Take it to the bank.
Follow-up question. What's the feature? What's the new feature? What's the new gimmick?
Underwater monsters. Underwater monsters. And how the dual sense will really make you feel every wave you swim through as Aloy gets rocked against the rock.
Yeah. She's going to have the little breathing apparatus that Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan have in Episode 1, Phantom Menace.
Never forget.
Never forget that. That was the coolest piece of tech. I was like, I wish I had that.
Chat is saying flying mounts. I like that a lot.
Ooh.
I like that a lot.
Pterodactyl. But you spell it like without the P and it's terror-dactyl.
Who's doing that? Get out of here. What egghead moron was like, let's say, it'll call it pterodactyl, we'll put a P in there. Get the fuck out of here. This is shit just to ruin kids' lives. This
I
is
have 40 seconds to go to the restroom. I'll be right back.
You'll never make it.
Get it out.
Get
it out.
My get hype that I don't think it's going to happen, but I would get hype if it were to happen. I'm going to say co-op.
I was going to say,
yeah. Like maybe some kind of co-op.
Yeah.
And you're playing as Genie in his character.
Music's kicking up.
You got 24 seconds, Tim. Until the West becomes
glitch for a sec. Looked like a little YouTube channel going on.
No, that was the vmix that I used. That was the vmix program. So there we go.
I was like, what's happening here?
My bad.
It's fine, Kev. You're doing a great job. We love and appreciate you.
Lot going on, you know.
5 seconds. I knew Andy wouldn't make it back.
He can't pee that fast.
Hour.
He's still in like the pre-pump. You know what I mean? He's
prepping. Oh, he's in the windup.
Psyching himself up.
Go.
Where are you going?
What did I miss?
What did I miss? I told you you wouldn't make it back and you didn't make it back, so congratulations. Damn.
I did wash. What are you talking about?
Let's
It smells so good.
What flavor soap you putting on your hands there?
It's just the one that turns into foam. I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay.
Did you do the pat with the toilet paper?
Oh, of course. Yeah, every time.
Hi everyone, my name is Adeoye Jr. I'm the game director on Horizon Forbidden West.
Is this CG?
Last year we revealed our
All on the
ambitious new
PlayStation
project,
5.
and since then the team has continued to make great progress on the development of the game. We are very excited and honored to give you an update in this state of play. And in the countdown video leading up to this moment, you have already seen glimpses of the Forbidden West. But now we have something truly special for you. Almost 14 minutes of gameplay captured on PlayStation 5. And you don't
The
have
sync
to wait
looks like it's off, but I think that's the YouTube.
captured on PlayStation
Yeah,
5.
There it is.
And you don't have to wait
They
any
fixed
longer.
it.
Let's get
Yeah,
right
it's
to
good
it.
now. It's my most anticipated game this year. Go.
Ooh.
Don't put that cyberpunk hex on it. Get out of here.
Oh my! Wow. Here, I'll go sit in the cyberpunk chair.
We got to represent.
We
We got to represent Parris.
It's okay. You're safe now.
I doubt it, Greg.
He dead. Bro.
Wait, what happened? Where's Erend?
Ambush. Ruins are crawling with raiders. They hit our camp hard.
God, that beard looks good.
Aaron was away from camp. Scouting. I bet he's still out there.
What was left?
Raiders got machines on their side.
Oh,
Claw
no.
Striders. You should go after Aaron. If they find him before you do, who knows what they'll do to him.
Volume up a little bit
No,
for chat, Kevin,
You're
please.
injured. I have to.
Don't worry about me. I'll make my
Tiny
own way out. Get going.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Oh my God.
Andy, you check out that water? You see that volumetric fog?
God rays,
I don't believe
the
it.
water.
I don't believe this.
I hope
The
Erend's
games cannot look this good.
This is definitely one to go back and rewatch in 4K or whatever on the
Yeah.
YouTube
Oh,
channel.
100%.
Look at her hair. Suck at Tomb Raider. Remember when that was their big thing for PC? PC's dead, everybody. PS5 killed it.
Horizon 1 was like the big game they were pushing the HDR with for the first time on PS4 Pro.
Yep.
And by looking at this, it's like, I can't even. It's going to look fantastic. Oh, we got the Avatar Islands. Transamerica Pyramid.
I think those are buildings, Tim.
Yeah, you fucking hide in there. You get ready, Aloy. Oh, they put fake feathers on these dinosaurs now? Are you kidding me?
God damn it.
They
Who's planning
definitely-
the feather conspiracy?
When the pterodactyl comes, they're definitely going to spell it with a P.
Look at these mechanical feathers. I can't believe it.
Oh, he's riding it.
But can it fly?
Raiders. Riding machines.
Does it come in black?
Oh, are they gonna add mounts? Do they have mounts?
They already had mounts. They had mounts
It's
in the
been a
first one.
long time.
There might be more.
I remember Breath of the Wild had mounts.
Breath of the Wild, you could ride a bear. I want to see this game add that.
Oh, shit. Tail
Big
whip.
dodge roll.
I need to get clear.
Damn, get stunned right back.
That was close. I can't shake him.
Yo, this music's sick.
Yeah.
Go.
I like the didgeridoo. They're using a didgeridoo. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
Maybe I can lose him in here.
She talked this much before?
No, I bet this is for the demo. This is very much for us that we're entertained. And I am.
Let me
entertained,
grab on these
really.
yellow things like for me to climb on.
Oh, my hair's bouncing around with such volume. This is amazing.
Maybe she's voiced it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Better use my cool new,
Here we go.
cool new arrow.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, underwater.
Or not.
Or not. Above water.
More machines. Better go under.
They're swimming too.
Oh,
It's cute.
oh, shit.
Hell
That
yeah.
looks dope.
I love swimming underwater in games.
Yeah.
No, you
Fuck,
don't,
that's
Blessing. No.
terrifying. Gotta hold your breath, all this stuff. Come on, give her the little machine.
And no, there's no bar for her like
the
breath meter
there's
here.
no breath.
She puts some kind of
Got that
pterodactyl in her
apparatus.
mouth.
Kind of menace. She's
There's
talking
always
now.
a bigger fish.
Andy, that seems so dangerous. Being
I know.
underwater like that. You know there's gonna be robot sharks.
Where's the mechanical stingray? It's
Yeah,
on
there's gonna
site
be
for
hella
Steve
robot
Irwin.
sharks. This reminds me a lot of GTA 5 when they showed off underwater in there, in that game.
She gonna hide in that school of fish?
Pretend to be a fish.
I'm a sophomore.
Boo. Boo.
That was hilarious. That was
Thank you, Kevin.
good.
That was good, Buzz. I'm with you.
I thought it was awful. I'm with Greg.
Because it's a school of fish.
I have friends, okay? I'm not just the ones you slaughtered.
Aaron.
When they come
Hey,
looking
this
for
guy.
me, there's gonna be trouble.
God, the water looks so good. Are you kidding me?
Everybody in chat is like, oh, it's that dude. Oh, it's that guy. Nobody knows his name.
You guys wouldn't be laughing if I had my hammer. Enough. Get moving.
He doesn't even have white hair. Good for him.
People in chat are saying it's Chuck Liddell.
Oh, 100%. Totally.
So much foliage.
And deal with that tremor tusk.
Voice actor for that guy sounded like the dude from Stranger Things, the cop who's in Black Widow.
And a loudmouth Which one's
Dinosaur
David
dude.
Harbour.
Make it look like bandits
Yeah.
were here. Then we'll head for the old bridge and meet up with the others.
Look at Bless on fire today.
Will do.
Keep getting it, Bless.
Well, I
reading
just
the
read that in chat. That was from chat. I was trying hard to think of it though. I was like, I know his name.
Filthy
I'm still giving him the credit.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Kevin. And there are a lot of cable cars in there, San Francisco. They're everywhere.
I like that.
Oh,
Okay.
why is her face turning purple? That's cool. Oh, that's
She
a
has
weak
some,
spot.
yeah, she has some purple effect on that weapon.
I'm gonna take you out.
Some better melee combat, it looks like.
Ooh.
We'll dodge and parry. There we go. There we go.
You think you can hurt me?
Whoa.
Oh shit!
Is that an ultimate move?
Fucking Devil May Cry, man.
Oh, nice. Knock
Breaking
off
off
that
his
armor,
armor
hit
and
the
real
weak
time.
spot.
Yeah.
All right.
He's gonna go, not only is this city expensive, I'm getting beat up right now. They're just gonna make San Francisco references. Can't
Raiders
find
said they were
parking
heading for the
anywhere.
old bridge.
Is that human
Maybe I can
feces
cut
over
them
there?
off.
Man, at least with the Golden Gate Bridge all screwed up, I don't hear the wind whistling through it singing anymore.
Better get to high ground.
Very specific.
Cost of living here
Oh
is really
shit!
high.
It's Lombard Street. That's cool as fuck.
Oh yeah, the little the winding. That's
Oh.
cool. Still never seen it in real
street
life.
in the
though.
world. I hope the real world house is still standing.
I hate how much
Yo,
I
that's
enjoy
crazy.
This. I hate how much I enjoy this. All the crabgrass too.
The overgrowth, Kevin's beautiful. Oh.
Oh shit.
There's the bridge.
Manhattan Bridge, huh?
I'm tired of people destroying my goddamn bridge, you know? Just let it be.
Nature did it again.
Oh god! Here we
Fuck.
go.
Wow.
Oh, they're doing it!
There it is.
I'll climb something.
Gotta be careful.
Luckily, I can climb everything in this game.
I gotta upgrade my stamina.
This raptor looks so dope.
The water is so pretty.
Here we go.
That should do it.
Taking it over.
You're
Now we got one.
bitch.
Help's on the way, Errant.
This looks way too good.
Aloy?
That
God.
looks real good.
Aloy! Watch out! Hey, I'm a...
she's gonna take that fucking elephant.
Dude,
One
I got
arrow,
crazy
just like
goosebumps right
Legolas.
now.
Yeah, this shit looks sick.
That still only counts as one.
Yeah.
Aaron, stay put. I'll handle this.
I have her.
Got ya.
Man down.
Fire cannon.
Dude, that's a mammoth right there.
Oh!
Gotta keep moving.
Bring us around.
Taking course. Fire now.
Oh, I wonder if she can climb up.
Oh,
there.
that's
Oh!
hot. That's hot.
That must have hurt. Fire.
I'm loving the synth vibes, man. They're just committing.
Yeah.
This is so sick.
This music is fucking sick.
Oh my gosh.
Down.
And I love that they're showing off the different weapons right now.
Nice. Oh yeah, get him with the honey.
There you go.
We need
This
to
is
run
amazing.
Is the rocket in front of her gonna break? No, maybe not.
Oh, here he comes.
Sure is. Sure is, Andy. How dare you doubt that? How dare you doubt Guerrilla Games?
Time to hit back.
Here we go.
Wow.
Oh my god. Oh, I love this.
Now imagine on keyboard mouse. I would have been done with this boss fight 3 minutes ago.
Here we go.
Yes,
Oh my
there
God.
it
Here we go,
is.
Spider-Man.
There we go.
God, I love
Holy
this so
shit!
much. I love this so much.
Look at the physics on all these breaking rocks and shit.
They're fucking killing it with this demo.
He's not gonna forget that. These elephants never forget, bless. That's why. Yeah.
See, I see that thing more as a mammoth.
Yeah, same here.
They
but-
called it a mammoth, but mammoths remember, so the joke wouldn't work.
I owe you another one.
Mammoths have shit memory.
But this time, I have a present for you.
Before you give me that present, what the fuck is your name?
It's Aaron.
Just a quick reminder.
Right before the Raiders got me.
You did good. Now, let's see where this thing will take us.
You're going to the moon.
Damn, they're going to the RGV down there. I see it. They're going to the Rio Grande Valley.
All of our hometowns.
Oh, they're going to Champaign, Illinois. Holy shit.
The RGV is going to look the same, though, still. Oh, that's Ross? I thought it was Aaron.
Yeah. And it's almost here.
That's not. Hold on. I'm
Ratchet and
Googling.
Clank about to burst through.
That little hidden two.
No, man, that was 15,
So
that was
there you
14
have
minutes. Are you
the
kidding
first
me?
gameplay
That is definitely not
from
Ross,
Horizon
by the way.
Forbidden West, running on
Oh, shit,
PlayStation
no, no.
5.
Yeah, Ross is like his
We hope you
her
are as
dad.
excited about it as we are.
Aaron, you're right.
I am very excited.
While we have you here, we would like to spotlight some of the new elements you have just seen in our gameplay capture. And to help with that, please welcome Ben McCaw, Narrative Director on Horizon Forbidden West.
Thanks, Matthijs, and hello to all our viewers. Horizon Forbidden
Hey, Ben.
West is set 1,000 years in Earth's future after a global catastrophe. People live on in primitive tribes, but they're no longer the dominant species. Giant, animal-like machines now roam the land, and they're extremely dangerous.
Boris?
The machines aren't the only threat in the Forbidden West. A strange red blight is spreading across the land, and it won't be long before it strangles all life.
Oh no.
Aloy, our hero, is the only one who can stop the blight. But to do that, she and her companions will have to comb through the ruins of the old world to find the technology they need.
Oh, fairy building.
So sick.
In this quest, Aloy has sent her loyal friend Erend into the remains of San Francisco to find a
Nice check.
crucial piece of technology. Erend encounters raiders from a rebel faction of
She
the
said
Tanakh
her friend,
tribe.
you know, that guy.
They are vicious fighters, but even worse, they've
He
acquired
looks like
guy, I
Cameron. What
remember.
was his name again?
override machine. To rescue Erend, Aloy winds up fighting them, But first, she must cross the ruins to reach their camp.
We face a lot of obstacles as we traverse the ruins of San Francisco. To overcome them, we've given Aloy some great new tools. Using the focus scanner, you can highlight spots that allow free climbing anywhere in the open world.
So it's a weapon that shows up.
The pull caster speeds up climbing and can get you quickly out of trouble.
I love
The
this so
shield
much.
wing allows you to safely descend.
Comboing this
Or
with that
surprise
grappling
enemies
hook is
from
real
above.
sweet.
It's gonna be great.
With the diving mask, you can stay submerged as long as you like and take your time to plan a path
I
around
told you,
amphibious
apparatus.
machines.
Straight up, yeah.
All boost through strong underwater currents. And to speed up overland travel, a variety of machines can be overridden and used as mounts or in combat. Combat in Horizon Forbidden West puts a strong emphasis on tactics and player choice. For close-range combat, the spear is an excellent option.
God.
There's a range of combos that have different uses and effects. Valor Surges add a unique set of special abilities, one of which can be used to knock back nearby enemies. The spear can be charged to create a high damage effect that can take down even the stronger enemies. A wide array of different weapons is quickly accessible via the weapon wheel. A slingshot with adhesive grenades to temporarily stall machines. Bows with arrows that can strip armor and expose weak spots. A powerful launcher that fires spikes that explode on impact. Smoke bombs that temporarily blind enemies. Or you can pick up weapons shot off from machines. The full game has many more unique weapons.
Think
and
of the
each
gifts
them
that
can be
Sunhee Legend's
upgraded
gonna
on a
make.
workbench, but more on that
Oh yeah, he's
another
gonna go
time.
off.
The player will need to be smart and creative and use all of the combat options we have shown to deal with a large variety of deadly machines. Sunwings in the sky, Claw Striders
There
and
we go.
Tremor Tusks on land,
Pterodactyl.
Snapmaws in the water, even the
Can I ride
seemingly
it?
harmless burrowers that you saw briefly swim by. They are all dangerous, and even more so when overridden by human rebels.
We've only scratched the surface of the rebel threat, as Aloy will fight them in many forms throughout the game. And to defeat them, she must explore the open world to uncover the secret behind their power, and how that secret is related to her quest to stop the Blight. And this is just one of the mysteries she will unravel as her journey through the Forbidden West takes many twists and turns.
It's time to wrap it up. We will have more updates closer to launch, and everyone here at Guerrilla can't wait for
Okay.
you to experience the full game. Thank you for watching.
Somebody nerf them, dude. That's too much. How's that gonna look on a PS4, by the way?
How's it gonna sound on a PS4?
Oh my god.
Just trying to run that.
Running at 720.
There we go. I'm surprised no date, not even a confirmation of 2021. To me, that clearly says that they are not confident in being able to put anything on it, which is not a fun thing to hear for sure. But damn, that looks cool.
It does.
Take your time. Get it done.
Parris, what are your thoughts?
Oh, I'm very impressed with everything. It's just everything that we've been talking about during the stream. Visually, it looks stunning. I saw a lot of ray tracing effects that are going to be in there on the PlayStation 5. I love the different combination of weapons we can use: ranged, melee, up close, mounting, you know, on the animals, attacking the giant elephant, the destructible environments. Honestly, that's not even including whatever the story is going to be. I don't care. I just want to go back into that world and explore it and just do all the fun things that we did from the first one. But looks like they're ramping it up by 100 in this one, so I'm excited for it.
Greg.
Yeah, I mean, it looks awesome, right? Like the graphics, the technical fidelity of it, the combat, like all the improvements they're making. It really, really, really makes me not only want to jump in and actually feel how it's going to play, go back and replay Horizon, because it is that thing of like, oh, right, the Blight. I remember that as like the, you know, the post-credit scene of what was going to happen with that and where it was going to go. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm not shocked. There's no release date. You know what I mean? I wanted to believe the hype, get in on a September thing. I go back to, is it really coming out this year? We'll see what's going to happen with it. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be this year.
Oh yeah, now you're thinking that?
That's my prediction at nauseum on PS I Love You XOXO, but I wanted to get super excited. And there was somebody had written in on Games Daily talking about the fact that they're showing this, maybe this does that. That's also the thing right now. What I'm doing is refreshing Twitter over and over again, because this is usually about the time where PlayStation Blog puts up a thing that says a date, or some other job posting or some retail thing goes out and mentions 2022, and then everybody knows it's changed.
Yeah, because remember, Bless and I were just talking about this, but like Demon Souls, we saw the trailer and they didn't even announce it was a launch title until after. And it's like, come on, guys, what are you doing? To me, this really kind of spoke to a lot of the things I liked most about Horizon in fixing some of those issues. I didn't really like the melee combat, and I usually am the type of person with this type of game that likes to get in up close. So that seems like they're making some good changes for me, and also the traversal, that hook shot mix with the little hang glider thing. I'm like, damn, this is going to be really cool from getting from place to place. And even all the things that kind of gamify it a bit, of being able to see all the little yellow ledges of where you're trying to climb. Like, it's annoying from a visual perspective, but I like that they're trying to make more sense of it actually is a tool that you're using that Aloy herself is seeing. Like that, I like the canon in-world reason for that stuff. And it just kind of makes the world that much cooler. And it's already such a beautiful world. So this made me more excited than I was for Horizon Forbidden West.
Interesting.
Andy?
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's another technical fucking marvel from Sony. They just do it again, and Guerrilla is too damn good at what they do. Visually, it's absolutely stunning. I cannot wait to see this. Again, this looked amazing on a Discord video call of a YouTube stream going through like 4 different forms of compression. So I can't wait to actually see it, in my hands and on my TV, or just watch the trailer in real time. But yeah, like what you said, Tim, all the gameplay mechanics that have been added, it's kind of what we've been hoping, the things to be added, similar to when, a game comes out, people say, oh, it's great, I can't wait for the sequel to fix some of the issues that I had with the first one. And it looks like they're addressing that. They know what were some of the weaknesses. And I know that Greg pointed out Aloy talking a lot, and that seems like that just may be for the presentation. But even in some of the combat parts later on, there was a line where she was like, oh, that's going to hurt. And I wasn't expecting the Nathan Drake-ness of just that sort of sarcastic, silly Spider-Man-like quip that this whole time I wasn't really used to that with Aloy. I've always seen her as a very sort of straightforward, humble character. But yeah, give me some more cockiness with Aloy, and I'm 1000% in anyway. It looks great.
Some update here. The PlayStation blog had a post about the gameplay demo they just showed, and it ends saying, quote, thanks for watching our Horizon Forbidden West gameplay reveal. We don't have an exact release date yet, but development is on track, and we'll have an update for you very soon.
Sweet. Good. Good.
Yeah. Blessing, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought this was fantastic. Like it looks so good that it's hard for me to even believe that the final product could possibly look anywhere near this. But with the track record we've seen so far with the PS5 and how strong it is and how it can perform, what we know of Guerrilla Games as a developer, and what Horizon Zero Dawn looked like, I don't have my doubts in terms of them at least living up to putting out something that does look beautiful, that does shine like this. And so from a visual fidelity perspective, like, awesome stuff. Gameplay wise, I feel like they answered so many of what my critiques of Horizon Zero Dawn were. All the traversal stuff looks so incredible. The adding a glider, I think, is such a good idea. Adding a grappling hook, such a good idea. Like, movement, I feel like, is everything in these types of games, and they're answering to that in such a really good way. Them showing off the different weapons, I'm super into it. That was one of my hopes when we talked about it earlier this week, of like, I hope they show off way more than the bow and arrow, because in the first game I really liked using the barrage weapon, I really liked using the lobber, I really liked using different types of weapons. So them putting a focus on switching back and forth and showing what the different weapons were, I think is really good stuff. And then also I forgot what the other thing was. There was like one other gameplay thing I wanted to the melee combat. Melee combat in the first game was bad. Like, it was definitively bad. And the fact that when they showed off melee combat in this game, period, and the fact that it looks good, awesome stuff. I'm really excited for that.
They got something to improve.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about the DualSense stuff. Talking about PS5, like, I've been a big proponent of that, and it being a game that is on PS5 and PS4, but they're gonna want to push it a lot, and it's really kind of made for bow and arrow, right? Like I can't wait to be able to like so many of the different techniques and different things we saw Aloy doing this. I'm like, that is going to feel great on the DualSense if Returnal has anything to say about that. And I think that they're going to use their first party titles to really kind of show it off in the best way possible, you know, even though this is also going to be on PS4.
It's going to feel dope when she brings up her little UI AR sort of device on her little head. Like when everything turns purple, she scans the world. I can imagine them just sort of toying around with how that's going to sort of feel on the DualSense vibration wise. Yeah, because they have so many different things they can play with, not just in nature, but also the sci-fi elements of what they could do with the DualSense. So that's pretty sick.
Yeah, just imagine pulling back on the bow and just the adaptive triggers, how you're going to be able to feel that tension when you're slinging an arrow, and there may be different pressure points on the enemy that you're doing, the weapon, the element that's on it, whatever. So yeah, a lot of exciting things they can do with the DualSense. And then I think just even going to the music that we were hearing just in this was already sounding dope. So imagine with the 3D audio enabled as well.
Oh yeah,
just throughout the world, it's going to be good.
Dude, totally. And even seeing her do her like anime-esque like ultimate move, it looked like of everything powering up. Like that's the type of stuff that I've had the best experience with so far in the immersion of the DualSense and the 3D audio and all that stuff that PlayStation's been pushing, because it's kind of like all of that adding up into this moment where it's like you're thrilled by what you're playing. You know what I mean? Like we often like hear music cues or whatever and get chills, and like that's just like a human reaction to things. But I really feel like the DualSense is and with the 3D audio headset stuff is allowing these games to go further to really make those moments of powering up feel like you are powering up to do this attack.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's really cool stuff.
That little animation of her special move, very, very Spider-Man-ish,
very, cinematic, right?
Well, yeah, whenever you activate any of your special moves, you always get that cool little slow-mo cutscene that honestly never got old for me, as many times as you would pull off a crazy combo, and it might be the 40th time you're seeing it that day, but it still feels good every time because it's gorgeous,
Well, it speaks back to, what PlayStation's talked about with PlayStation Studios and their first parties and what they're learning from, right? And what kind of games they're trying to make here. If they're trying to, up that value on all of them, I think even to compare Spider-Man Miles Morales to Spider-Man, you saw more cinematography, you saw more, hey, how do we make this, feel like something? And so to see that translate to a guerrilla game, especially as good as Horizon was, but I thought, Horizon, one of the strengths of Horizon was its story. To see them try to mix those moments and cinematic feels into the actual gameplay part of it, that sounds awesome.
For what we got out of this one too, it makes me wonder how much further down the line is this game really, to go back to what Greg was talking about in terms of when this game comes out, right? Like them not saying 2021 at the end of the trailer makes me think that they're not confident, and two, like I wouldn't be surprised to see it be pushed to 2022. But then also there's still so much to touch on in terms of what this game is going to be, in terms of story, in terms of narrative structure, in terms of what the quest looks like, in terms of what
other
the
locations,
wider open world looks like, like that. They've answered so many of my critiques and questions from Horizon Zero Dawn in the gameplay, in the action of it. But one of the things I mentioned earlier this week in terms of more of what I wanted out of this game would be, hey, I would love to see this game do the thing where it's like, cool, instead of a linear mission structure where it's mission to mission to mission, I would love to see it open up like we've seen quite a few open worlds do lately, where it is, here's 4 big objectives, tackle them the way you want. Once you finish them, here's a bigger objective that opens up. That way the world feels more open. That way it feels more explorative, because this feels like the type of world that you want to explore. This feels like the type of world you want to tackle at your own pace. Like those are questions that I still have that they still need to answer, which makes me think that this game might be further along the line, or further down the road, I should say, because they have to have time to like communicate that and tell us what all that looks like.
I hope you're wrong, Bless. I hope you're so wrong. That does not sound like what I want from this at all. But
no.
Yeah, no. I like that this one looks a lot more just kind of like set piece, and we're going through this. You're going through this boss battle, and I know that we haven't seen too much gameplay of it so far. And the first game had similar moments to this, but nothing quite hitting the highs of this. I would much rather a much more designed experience of telling the story, because I really, really liked the story of Horizon 1. I think that it got hindered by the amount of side quests and the amount of just openness that the game had, which to me at the end of the experience kept it back from being a great story.
See, I feel like in that case, make a linear game. Don't make an open world game.
I mean, I'm right there with you.
Any final thoughts on this? I disagree with both of y'all. I'm kidding.
I was like, oh shit, what's he gonna say?
Well, no, Andy likes a little bit of the linear, a little bit of the open world. He's right there in the center.
I guess I would say for my final thought, I actually lean more towards where Blessing is saying. I do want more of an open world experience with multiple objectives that can stay inside the story, but allows you the freedom to tackle them when and how you want, and depending on which objective you tackle first, might shift the story in a certain direction that, you know, it would then want you to go another direction. But I mean, I don't want a linear story with this. I didn't want that with the first one. So I want them to iterate on what they already started with the first game, and that's going to be an open world experience. I mean, you know, there's a lot of comparisons to Far Cry of the first one. This one looks like it's going to continue that, but it's taking elements from Uncharted, it's taking elements from Spider-Man.
Lead more into that. Lead more into that. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, if you have side quests that are good, like, then I'm totally down. Yeah,
absolutely. I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, I enjoyed the story of this, and I didn't enjoy the story of Breath of the Wild. I enjoyed the gameplay of Breath of the Wild. I enjoyed what it did, but I feel like this has so much to give in terms of story and character that I have yet to see a game be able to do both well. And hopefully this is the answer that changes that.
I just got done playing Mass Effect 1, and Mass Effect 1 does that as well. Like Mass Effect 1, you get out of the Citadel, and they're like, cool, here are 3 things you can go do, and they handle that super well in terms of mission structure. Like my thing is play around with the idea of what it is to be an open world in the story. You know, like I think what I want out of a world like this is to want to explore it and is to want to get lost in it. And like a part of the way you do that is by giving choice. And I would love to have that choice in the story. And whether that is like, cool, we're going to give you characters that carry that flag, right? Like, not Rust, Aaron, like Aaron is going to be one of the characters that sends you down a line. We're going to give you another character that's going to like, our favorite character, Aaron.
We love him.
Yeah. Like if you can give me ways to feel like I'm getting to know the world and the characters at my own pace and do that through mission structure, or I don't know, find ways to break it up as an open world game. I think that would take it a long way. But even if they just did what the last game was and have it be a little bit more of a linear story, I wouldn't even mind that also. But that's more. I'm just curious on what that is. Like, I want to hear more about what that game looks like.
I didn't know. Based on this conversation, Tim doesn't agree with me, but I thought last time they did a good job of there was the golden path, and if you wanted to go through, you could just go through and do it. And then there's all the side stuff that if you wanted to platinum and do all that stuff, you could. Because I remember distinctly playing this game and doing the, hey, I want to just play everything. As missions come up, I'm going to do everything. And doing that, but then remembering, like, man, I'm really into the story, actually. What's going on? And then getting into Golden Path and go. Like, there's somewhere in that middle ground of maybe, like, we're talking about Spider-Man, right? Or even, again, to how Miles Morales and, you know, how the Spider app they made it easier to get into those side activities rather than having to wait for something to spawn or wait for something to happen. I'm sure they've iterated on that and learned from the other PlayStation studios.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know, man. This game for me doesn't feel like it. Like Spider-Man doesn't feel like a good comparison because Spider-Man's New York is way more playgroundy than a map like this. Like this game is way more toward the Witcher side of things. Of cool, the whole map isn't open for you. You are uncovering the map as you go. Like it.
Sure.
I feel like for this game and for what this open world map is, like there's way more. Or you have to go the extra effort with it than something like a Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Well, I'm not saying actually do the app. Actually, I think here in the chat, Bibber is making a more clear point than I. He says, like Ghost of Tsushima, the storylines with characters like Masako the monk and the older archer guy, I forget his name. Those side stories were awesome, and they link to the main story. Yeah, that's a great way of putting it, right? Of side stories that actually matter. I don't remember any of the side stories from Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, granted, some of that I'm even hazy, I think, on the overall story at this point. I remember going through and wanting to know what happened to the world and how it fell apart, and then the great scene of that house Aloy goes to at the very end.
Lance Reddick's cool. That was what I got from the story.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that for sure. But yeah, if you could give it consequences and base it more around characters, like maybe that's what we're getting here as she runs up and saves this guy that nobody knows his name.
And that's a better comparison. Like Ghost of Tsushima is more of what I'm talking about in terms of like making me care about exploring and getting like giving me characters that I can go down like storylines with or pathlines. Like I think that stuff would help out this game a lot in terms of what the open world is, because it's good. Like the open world in Horizon Zero Dawn is good, but I think there is room for improvement there in terms of how you tackle that narrative structure.
Sure.
Well, they're saying we're not going to have to wait long to see more of this. That's very exciting stuff. Looking fantastic. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And stay tuned to youtube.com/kindoffunnygames and twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames for all of our coverage of E3, Summer Game Fest, Summer Game Mess, every single thing you could be wanting involving video games. Until next time, I love you guys. Bye.
Bye.